the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up.
Hey guys, what's going on? We just bought a kayak. It's a Lifetime Tamarack. This is gonna be a quick little review on it. So this is my first time out with it, so first impression review. First impression, let me rotate a little bit so that the sun's not, there you go. First impression, this thing, if you're looking for a fishing kayak, low budget fishing kayak, this thing is pretty sweet. I'll flip the camera around and show you. It's got like a pole holder right here up front. It's got a spot where you can put 2 poles right there behind you. So I've got a pole with a worm in behind me, and then I'm casting one out front. I'm casting a little spinner out front at the same time. I've got a 2-pole permit, so I'm running 2. Got a worm behind me and a spinner up front, and this thing is sweet. I'll flip it around and show you. So this is what the front looks like. I'm all sprawled out. You got this pole holder up front. You got this little holder for your paddle. I just picked this paddle up for like 19 bucks at Al's Sporting Goods. I picked the kayak up from Cal Ranch for $2.49, and I'll show you more of it when I get out, but first impression, this thing is sweet. And I mean, look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Hey guys, so I just switched my dad. He's out on the kayak now. But give you a little bit of an update. We've been watching to get a fishing kayak for a while now, and they're just so stinking expensive for a good one. And I just couldn't convince myself to buy a super expensive one. But then this Lifetime Tamarack was on sale at Cal Ranch for like $2.50, which isn't that bad. So we swung over and picked one up, and it is awesome. If you've never fished from a kayak, it is super cool. The fishing is so much better. We've each caught a fish out on it now, and he's going for a second one right now. And you can just get offshore and get out to where fish don't get fished all the time. And you got some more chances of some stuff, but I'll give you a little bit better view of it when he gets back. But so far so good. I really like it. One thing to keep in mind though is a lot of states have like different laws on kayaks. Like Idaho's law is, I think if you're over 14, it might be 16. Check your book for that. If you're over 14, maybe 16, you have to have a life jacket on the boat. You don't necessarily have to wear it. So I didn't have it on out there because it's pretty warm today, but you have to have one on the kayak. But if you're under that certain age, you have to have one on at all times. Another law is that they have an invasive species sticker that you have to buy, basically saying like that you wash your kayak. Like, just makes you aware, like you have to wash your kayak when every time you use it, you're supposed to, just to make sure that you're not transferring invasive species from body to water to body to water. Those invasive species can knock out some fish, and they're not good for the habitat. And so they just want to make you aware of those and make you so you're noticing them and paying attention to them. So kind of cool. But just make sure you're aware of those laws. That sticker for a non-motorized kayak cost me $7. So it's really, really minimal, but it is a law here in Idaho. And a lot of people probably don't know that. Same goes for paddleboards. Paddleboard, any non-motorized watercraft, you're supposed to have one of those invasive species stamps, a non-motorized invasive species stamp. Back out here on the Tamarack kayak. Figured I'd wrap up this video. I started a review video about a month ago. And so we've had this kayak for honestly probably about 2 months now. So I probably did that video a couple months ago. But I've taken it out about 4 or 5 times. And I'm a big fan. It's pretty sweet. It's cool. It's got 2 fishing pole holders behind me. One on the other side, that one. And then it's got one in front of me. And it's pretty cool. We like it a lot. We picked it up from Cow Ranch for like $250. I think it was on sale. It's awesome. Definitely recommend it. I'm not a big kayaker, so I don't know a ton about them. But I've enjoyed this one a lot. It's definitely not like a rafting kayak, like you're not cruising down the river on it. But if you're just going out fishing and just going out to try to catch some fish on a pond or something, I'd highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. So check it out if you haven't, and I definitely recommend it if you're looking for an inexpensive fishing kayak. It's probably the least expensive one you can find that's not a Walmart brand. So check it out. Thanks guys, we'll see you later. It's getting dark, but that gives you an idea of how much it hangs out. It's a 10-foot kayak. I've only got like a 5-foot bed in this truck, so it's really not very big. But it does hang out, but I just hang like a red rope off the back and it's strapped in there good. It ain't going anywhere.